is a victory celebration. This is the Israeli Air Force showing off a bit at an air show after the war. These pilots and planes are part of what most airmen admit is the best tactical air force in the world.
Do Jews extrapolate lessons from the Holocaust that apply to the modern state of Israel? Absolutely, yes.
What are those lessons?
Which is that Jews need to defend themselves. Jews cannot just rely on people from the outside who will say, trust us, rely on us, etc.
When Israel was at its most powerful, it was wrapped in the mantle of a victim, namely the Holocaust.
Mr. Finkelstein is arguing that the Holocaust and the lessons of the Holocaust have informed American and other foreign policy. I think that's true. And that brings us back to the original contention. There are universal lessons of morality, of ethical behavior, and of politics that must be drawn from the Holocaust.
I'm Jewish, and my own personal attitudes were no doubt shaped in part by the Holocaust and by the members of my family.
Whenever leaders went to Israel, you were always taken, first of all, to Yad Vashem.
Yes.
What was the purpose of doing that?
Well, the purpose was to appeal to the sense of responsibility of the leaders, pointing out to them that something like that happened once before might therefore happen again.
Usually it's the first thing they do when they get off the plane. They meet whoever is their host, whether it's the president, the prime minister, or whatever minister, and then the next morning they're taken to Yad Vashem. They're photographed next to Elie Wiesel, you know, on the banks of Buchenwald. They lay a wreath, they put a yarmulke on. They come out, they write a few words in the guest book. The worst atrocity in the world, you know, the human race has never gone lower, this should never happen again. And he goes to the next cocktail. That's what happens. But it works on people emotionally.
What effect does it have? Or is it supposed to have?
Guilt, number one. Guilt because the truth of the matter is that the world really abandoned the Jews during the 30s and 40s.
So do you think that the state of Israel was, in a sense, recompense for the Holocaust?
Well, yes, but I must say President Assad of Syria once said to me, why should we pay for the crimes committed in another continent by a different religion?
And of course with the Intifada and the suppression of the Intifada, the analogy with the Holocaust turns from being something that was used in support of Israel to something that was used in criticism of Israel.
Which means that as a victim, I have a little permission, even if unstated, to become a victimizer if anybody not only threatens me, if I think he may threaten me. We all do try to use our stronger points to further our aims. Every one of us. Sometimes it's your look, sometimes it's your brains, and sometimes it's your suffering. And if it works, if selling that part of you, of your experience, works, and you gain by it, you do it. Now, we are talking now only about politics. We wouldn't dare talk about morality. Is it moral? That's a whole different question.
Do you think there are lessons of history?
I think it's only laboratory. There are important lessons of history. Only people who don't know history pretend that you can do everything as if nothing had ever happened before.
Did we do it in 20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know how much time.
I mean,
Now, how are you going to use me?
Huh?
With whom?
Sandra Dismore.
Holocaust Remembrance Day, Bill.
Second reading what day?
Friday the 23rd of July, Mr. Lewis.
Friday the 23rd of July. Order.
To battle further with perceptions of the Holocaust, visit our website at channel4.com/next step.